now you understand. You have to sit violently. Yeah.
And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it.
We don't have to.
They just haven't seen it. And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it.
Maybe the later games. Maybe everybody else. I don't know. Let's get some baby things. Some baby. Go beat up some children.
We'll beat up some baby Ryans.
Quietly as well.
Beat up some children. Oh yeah, we gotta be. Oh wait, I should use my priority so it's faster. You wanna do DPS with me? For funsies? It'd be fun. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it.
Wait, do you want me to use my priority?
You don't have to. If you want to, you can.
Okay. We get more baby Ryan time if I don't.
Or that's true. That's true. Well, dang it. Now I should have. I was. Oh well. Oh well.
Oh well.
These what it is.
Can you hear me well if I talk like this?
Oh, I got
Oh,
Ash.
dang it.
Go beat him up, Bob. I'm dead. That's cool.
Oh no.
Just don't die. I got Moria. I got you, boo.
Oh.
I got you, boo.
Heck yeah. Punch him up.
Let's go.
And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it.
We don't have to.
They just haven't seen it. And now you close your eyes. They just haven't seen it.
Maybe the later games. Maybe everybody else. I don't know. Let's get some baby things. Some baby. Go beat up some children.
We'll beat up some baby Ryans.
Quietly as
Beat
well.
up some children. Oh yeah, we gotta be. Oh wait, I should use my priority so it's faster. You wanna do DPS with me?
Tied up, tell me why do you act so tough? Cause inside I can see that it eats you up. You get I wonder why do you cry so much? So tired of you trying to find it. All these good dreams, when you wake up it brings bad luck. You lose sleep, overthinking will get you stuck. You seem like all the time I get all fixed up. Betray me.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome. We'll be here in just a minute to get things going up against Carroll University and Concordia University of Nebraska Bulldogs. We're going to get things going here quite shortly here. We're going to start off with both teams playing on Busan, and it looks like it'll be Mech base will be the first map here in this series. So right now, the Bulldogs and Carroll University are currently fighting in the standings for an opportunity to play in playoffs.
Round one.
So we'll have to see how things play out between these two as we get started. First things first, both teams are going to move towards this high ground and look to take it. Going to get some information. Carroll's going to know that Concordia is coming up this direction. They'll have a Hanzo sitting on the top. Concordia is going to be sitting there with a Soldier and a Cole Cassidy as their DPS lineup. Cole Cassidy and a Hanzo coming out for the Carroll side. So we'll watch from Atlas's perspective here, the main tank for Concordia University. He's going to get stunned up first, and he actually will go down first. Reactions, though, is going to find Little Duck, so tanks traded on both sides. Laskardu also going to fall, and that's going to be Carroll taking the point first. As goes Bleach, able to take out one, so Concordia needs to try and find an opportunity to take back this point. Pez immediately going to get ulted by the Ana. Well done there, but then the ult comes back, and Logan the Fry gets Kitty Pop. Fighting over this high ground, Concordia seems to be winning it out as Logan the Fry drops down onto the point. That's going to be an ultimate coming out of Pez. Carroll is holding this point quite well, 24% for them so far. Rotating around now, several dropping now, as two have dropped on the side of Carroll for the one on the side of Concordia. That one being with Logan the Fry getting rezzed. Still in contention, or still in control of the point is Carroll. That's going to be High Noon pulled out by Reactions. He's only going to find Kitty Pop. It's going to be Little Duck trying to get up there on the top side. 46% for Carroll, as they are doing a really good job right now of holding the point. Laskardu is going to pick off Papa Bear there in the back line, as Concordia just wasn't able to find their opportunity to finish that point off. Logan the Fry here is going to have max charge on the Zarya. He'll be very dangerous, but Concordia is going to have to rotate back around to this high ground and push out. They're looking to try and take Carroll on a one-on-one fight. That's going to be a big ultimate coming out of Atlas, and that's going to be Laskardu trying to get his ultimate off. He's not going to find anybody with it, and in fact, here in the back line, we're going to see Echo's Bleach. However, he's going to get taken out by Silent. Once again, in the front line is Atlas. We're going to see Little Duck trying to come here on the flank. Oh, Logan the Fry with an ultimate, but it just hits that barrier that was coming up. Unfortunate there. Little Duck in the back line trying to cause as much chaos as he can. You're going to see Echo's Bleach coming in with his ultimate. He's going to find at least one there. A couple more members of Carroll going to end up falling, as they won't be able to hold on to the point for so much longer. Little Duck trying to cause as much chaos as he can, but Carroll does get it to 99%. So very well done there by Carroll to get it as far as they did, but even better by Concordia to try to at least turn the point in their favor. Now they'll have to hold for what'll seem like an eternity. Very well done on the side of Carroll to get things started off. Silent up here in the top, trying to give a little bit of contest to the Concordia players. As Concordia tries to react to their push up to the top side. Window will get put up here, but it's not going to have too much to follow, as most everyone is stuck over in this right side now, trying to fight it out. That'll be the ult from Silent. Doesn't pick up anybody. Echo's Bleach does find Little Duck on the payload, or on the point. So that's gonna be several people there caught. Reaction's able to find two, and Atlas will find Silent in the back, as Concordia will be able to hold on to the point for a little bit longer. as it just now reaches the 50% mark, so they'll be working their way towards that 99. Carroll just has to use some ultimates here and some good timing. They thought they had it there with the ult from Silent, but he wasn't able to find anyone for an initial opening catch. We'll see now that they're going to rotate towards this top side here. Ults on the side of Concordia. It's going to be Logan and Skelly Wolfie. They will use 2 of them here. Atlas trying to find Little Duck. Little Duck trying to push his way through. And a wonderful hammer down by Atlas as he's going to try to get in there and find a couple. That's going to be 2. 3 being picked off by the Concordia members. 4 going as Kitty Pop falls. So a huge ultimate out of Laskardu, but it was countered by the ult from Atlas. 92% on the point, as Little Duck is going to have to try and touch. He does get the touch. He uses his ultimate to try and keep himself alive as much as he can. Little Duck goes down. Ultimate on the payload is Pez. Silent is trying to find one there. That's going to be Echo's Bleach. Atlas finds 2. Echo's Bleach ulting to try and find as many as he can. Reactions finds Laskardu, and that's going to be Concordia holding. And if they're able to find the last member here who's holding on overtime, which is Silent, they might be able to just win the first map. Little Duck is now on point. He's trying to stall for as long as he can. Pez is about to get here, but he won't be able to touch in time, and Concordia able to take it from 0 to 100 after Carroll had taken it from 0 to 99. So both teams doing an absolute menace when it came to capping the point, and neither being able to recap until Concordia there with their last push did a good job, and Carroll just about had a good opportunity, but wasn't able to find it early. So we'll see if they're able to turn things around. This map's got a little bit more going for it with angles and some other directions that they can hide, as Mecha Base is kind of straightforward. You only have 2 options there, so it's a 50-50. We'll see what the teams are able to do here, as we'll start out watching from Concordia's side as Echo's Bleach runs. They'll run to the left side, and it looks like Carroll is actually opting to run straight up the middle. So we'll see if this is an advantage for one team or another, as Carroll will be down near the point first. The point will not unlock yet, though. Reactions does take out Little Duck, so that is a pick that Concordia can work with. Silent, though, does find Reactions on that wonderful kill there from that Widowmaker, as he's going to sit in the back and try and be as much of a menace as he can. But Concordia is able to make their way onto the point and stay safe from him. Echo's Bleach does find Laskardu, and they turn the point over to their side. Echo's Bleach also finding Kitty Pop on that Lucio. So Concordia this time is able to push first. Logan the Fry gets slept over here, as Pez is going to throw some pot shots at him as he tries to get remech'd. We'll see Atlas holding up his shield as they just try to wait. Like I said, though, this map has a couple different angles that Carroll can look to come at. So now they're going to come here from the left side. Pez is going to get remech'd, which is going to assist him in their push. We're going to see coming in on the backside, that's going to be a Nano going on to Little Duck. He might be able to cause quite a bit of chaos, as Little Duck does find Logan the Fry up front, but Atlas is able to find 2 and Pez is able to find 1. It's a 2-for-2 exchange so far. But that's going to be Echo's Bleach just going off and able to find Little Duck. So they might be able to get more out of this than what was expected. Pez now demech'd, and Laskardu trying to do his best back there. Reactions does find Pez. And we are going to see we're going to see Silent on this Widow, doing what he can, but not quite finding a ton for his team at the moment. So Concordia is able to hold, even though it was a very even fight. Just at the very end there was turning in favor of Concordia. So once again, both teams battling it out. I would not be surprised to see this point change hands again. Little Duck coming in with Pez. That's going to be Little Duck throwing the ultimate down here. He's going to try and find some. Laskardu does find a pick onto Logan the Fry. They're not able to get the Immortality Field down in time. That ultimate there from Pez finds 2, finding both supports from Concordia. And so Laskardu does find Pez, or sorry, Laskardu finds Atlas, and Atlas finds Pez. But that will be the point, turning over to in favor of Carroll University. So like I said, I was sort of expecting there to be a switch over. They had a lot in their pocket ready to go. Little Duck using his ultimate, so one ultimate up for the side of Carroll from Kitty Pop. We'll be able to use that in a very good defensive situation, but you have Echo's Bleach and Reactions who also have their ultimates up. Very good at engaging. So we'll see if they're able to get it up. Kitty Pop able to find Atlas here to get things started. Atlas is rezzed, and Echo's Bleach is able to find Kitty Pop with his act right away. So no ultimate there, but Pez is going to get beefed up from the Ana. Trying to get onto point is Concordia. They will be able to get there. And that's going to be Logan the Fry using his ultimate. He'll find Laskardu in it, and that'll get him ultimately picked off. Reactions using his ult's going to find Pez. Logan the Fry to pick off Little Duck, and Reactions to find the end kill on Kitty Pop there. Logan the Fry here is going to get picked off by Silent. Just straight up didn't see him there. But that is going to be Concordia University taking the first map as they're able to flip the point back in their favor. And Carroll not able to touch it.
Play of the game.
We'll see that Atlas is going to get the play of the game here. And it will be for this ultimate right here. You can see Laskardu had his ultimate primed and ready, but unfortunately absolutely countered by Atlas. A very well done, very well played game by both teams, especially on that first point where it was held very well and then went back and forth. So we'll be right back for our second map, which will be Blizzard World. And we'll come right back to that in a second.
To you, I'll pull you in closer. Open the windows up, sun on your skin soaked up. All of your gravity goes when the wind picks up. Lift off your free falling until you feel weightless. Oh, you gotta let it go. Higher than a spaceship. Now you really set it off. Now you feel weightless. Now you feel weightless. Till you feel weightless. Oh, you gotta let it go. tell me why does it cut so deep? The head speaks for the heart 'cause it gets too weak. You pull strings for the still doesn't feel so sweet. Let me give your friend reach out my hand to you. I'll pull you in closer. Open the windows up. Sun on your skin soaked up. All of your gravity goes when the wind picks up. Lift off your free falling until you feel weightless. Oh, you gotta let it go. Higher than a spaceship. Now you really set it off. Now you feel weightless. Now you feel weightless. Till you feel weightless. Oh, you gotta let it go.
And welcome back, everybody, as we are going to be finding our way onto Blizzard World.
Ready for
Whoop,
battle.
as I'll flip the camera real fast as like I whip my hair back and forth. Not really, it's kind of short. Anyways, we're going to just talk about the game that we just saw, where both teams went back and forth. So I think this one's going to be pretty exciting as well. We'll see our first look here at it's called a hybrid map. And for those of you who don't know anything about Overwatch, a hybrid map is basically where there's a capture point up ahead where you'll see Carroll is currently trying to get set up, and what happens is a payload will spawn there, and then the payload will get escorted through the next couple of checkpoints that we'll see on the way. So we'll get things started here as we'll watch where Concordia is going to head out. They're going to mix things up a little bit, taking the pharmacy setup. But Carroll is going to be pretty well maybe set up for this. They're going to take high ground. Skelly Wolf's going to res Echo's Bleach, who went down almost immediately there. And Carroll holding high ground, doing a good job here. Logan the Fry over on the side trying to find some damage. He will find KTM there. And Grim Reaper is going to take out Logan the Fry as Concordia tries to look to take this high ground from Carroll. Carroll's going to let him have it. Drop back as they should to the secondary secondary points where they need to sort of protect. They're going to wait for KTM to get back with the team ultimately here. Concordia just looking to sort of do this guessing game. Keep Carroll wondering where they're going to go, and Carroll's just going to hold their angles, make sure they know exactly what direction Concordia is trying to head. So we'll see here. Looking for some picks. Reactions is able to find Silent, which is a huge pickup there for the Concordia side. Will he be able to find another one? He just about finds another support in the back line. Moving onto the payload, or onto the capture point, is Concordia. They are going to find one. Atlas does find Therida, and then that's going to be Laskardu. KTM going down. Grim Reaper will get one back for Concordia, but ultimately that'll be everyone down from Concordia. Or sorry, for Carroll, and Concordia able to take the first capture point. Well done there by Concordia just to get on their first push. Took them a minute to kind of get things figured out, but found the picks they needed and are moving forward. No ultimates used by either side quite yet. So we'll see ultimates coming into play here on the second point. Concordia going to try to move to this high ground. And as you can see, Carroll's already there to meet them. Both teams know exactly where they need to be defending on this point and able to gain the superiority they want. Going to be the barrier down, but that will be an ultimate out of Skelly Wolf as Concordia tries to push forward onto the high ground. They're not pushing the payload much here at all. That's going to be window up by Laskardu and on the side of Concordia. That's going to be Echo's Bleach finding two. That's going to be Laskardu able to pick off Atlas through the window. KTM takes out the Immortality field as Concordia moves forward with the two picks they had to get things started. They're going to try and find more, but all members from Concordia and Carroll will find their way back here to get things going for the second part of this payload push. Carroll setting up here on the low ground, and Concordia setting up on high ground. Watch from Logan the Fry's perspective. Silent, able to find Skelly Wolf. That's one member down. KTM is going to get taken out, though, by Echo's Bleach. And Logan the Fry able to pick off Silent in the back line. So that's going to be a big pick there. Both DPS down for Carroll. As Concordia continues to push, Grim Reaper will pop his ultimate there to try and stall out and heal up his tanks as much as possible. Hammer Down comes through, though, and finds two members of Carroll. They will be picking off Pez and Therapy, but RTM and will go down and Reactions goes down. However, that's going to be Carroll on the back foot trying to run away. Logan the Fry chasing. He's going to be really close to finding the Grim Reaper, but he isn't going to finish him off. So we'll see now as Concordia tries to hold this this close corner here, waiting for the payload to come around to that side. We'll now see that Carroll's going to push up. This is where they need to defend, at least for the first part. That's going to find a lot of members of Concordia. However, they're going to be able to heal through that pretty well. Papa Bear is going to pop the retaliation window, and there's going to be a 2-for-1 exchange. Laskardu and KTM going down. They will find Logan in return is all. Pez moving forward as Concordia tries to play this angle. Silent, though, able to find Echo's Bleach. And Reactions trying to find as much as he can damage-wise. As he switched off that Pharah onto the character here. Now we're going to see them taking high ground. Reaction's going to go very low, and Mr. Papa Bear is going to actually fall to Silent. Pez and Grim Reaper picking up Atlas and Reactions, respectively. So Carroll able to hold very well around this corner, keeping Concordia back. But we'll see now if some ultimates can come into play for either side. Echo's Bleach has his ult, and Atlas and Skelly Woofy are very close to getting theirs. Silent has it on the side of Carroll with Grim Reaper right behind him. And Pez using his right now. He's going to find three members of Concordia. That's going to be the ultimate coming out of Skelly Woofy, so we'll see if Concordia is ready to push forward with that. We'll watch here from Carroll's perspective, as that's going to be window going up for Concordia, but it's going to be too far forward, not able to do anything. Pez is able to find Reactions, and then Silent able to find Papa Bear. And so then the rest of the team is going to fall as well. Echo's Bleach is able to find Grim Reaper in response. That's going to be a big ultimate coming through. KTM finds two. He'll find Logan the Fry and Reactions. However, the two found there is going to stall out the Concordia push just a little bit longer. Very well defended so far by Carroll here on the second point. Concordia now looking to switch things up a little bit. They might be moving around this far side. We'll see if they can catch Carroll off, but Carroll does the correct thing and reacts to it perfectly. They drop back to this other defense point. We'll see KTM picking that off, and Concordia now moving across. Carroll doing a very good job defending here. They're going to drop that window, and they'll have a really good, pretty easy pickings through that. Concordia has to try and hide around the angles the best they can. Grim Reaper, though, does get caught out by Reaction. Silent able to find Echo's Bleach, and Silent's able to find Papa Bear, too. He's going to go absolutely insane there. Atlas goes down, so that's 3, 4 members, 5 members, all 6. I believe Echo's Bleach was caught there at the very beginning, so nearly a team kill for Carroll,
60 seconds
as they are defending extremely well in this tight choke point. We have 2 ultimates up on the side of Concordia. Papa Bear not far behind. Logan the Fry might even find his before the end of this fight. Reactions on 3 different characters as he's rotated through almost his entire roster of characters to get this one started. So Concordia maybe not finding the quite the right setup that they really want here. Oh man, Silent able to find Echo's Bleach in that ultimate even, as Carroll is able to push him back yet again. Reaction's able to find one, but Logan the Fry going down there. 16 seconds remaining here, as Carroll has been able to have an iron grip over this second point.
10 seconds remaining.
We'll see now that Concordia has to push up and try and touch here. That will be Atlas touching. Atlas is picked off by Grim Reaper. We're going to have Logan the Fry getting an ultimate off here to try and group them all together, but KTM is going to find Echo's Bleach. Skelly Wolf will res Echo's Bleach, and Pez here on the front line is going to be doing quite a bit. He does help get the shutdown onto Logan, and reactions is also picked off, as most of Concordia is probably going to fall here. Atlas able to get back in and try to extend this fight out more. Papa Bear doing what he can to try and touch and contest here at the last second, but that's not going to be it. So the first round here will be Concordia getting 2 points and then 67.64 meters on the payload for the third point.
Switching sides. Initiating match.
So we'll see there that Carroll is able to hold very well on that last point there, exactly where they needed to. Even though they gave up quite a bit in the first and second point, as Concordia was able to sort of push through that relatively easily. They did a very good job of not panicking, finding their way to defend where they needed to in the third point. So we'll see if Concordia is able to hold them harder or even longer here at the first point. It's hard to hide my bias, of course, that I want, you know, as Concordia's coach, that I want there to be some success, but I do appreciate all the Carroll people that are watching in the chat as well. So I'm trying to be heavily unbiased. But we'll see here that, you know, the defense for Carroll was sort of back on the point. They held the high ground for a little while, at least until Concordia sort of took it over. Drop back to some further points. We're still going to see the same tank lineup coming through for both teams, so we'll see Pez and T are going to still be on the Orisa, and we'll see that Atlas and Logan won't be changing either. So we'll see now as things get going. Carroll's going to move over to the right side. Concordia has high ground here, which is just about perfect where they want to be. Silent does find Papa Bear, though. He's going to be the Widow in the back line. Echo's Bleach finds Grim Reaper. That's going to be a support down for Carroll. Papa Bear does get rezzed, so that's going to be no loss for Concordia in the long run. Echo's Bleach does find T on the Orisa. And Atlas and Logan going to push forward. Silent does find Logan there at the end. So Silent really doing work on this Widow. Trying to find as much value as possible as Concordia pushed back onto the point. KTM does find Echo's Bleach in the corner there. Skelly Wolf's going to get the res onto Echo's Bleach. Laskerdu, though, is going to find Skelly Wolf, and that's going to be all of the Concordia members getting picked off. Would be a team kill. However, Logan the Fry was killed before and isn't quite back yet. So we'll see here that the Widowmaker is going to be sitting in the corner. I wanted to go to her. Trying to pick off the Concordia members from this area, as Concordia is going to try and take high ground priority here. So Carroll able to move through fairly easily. With the ult from the Widow, she'll be able to see where everybody is at. Reveal that to the rest of her team. Atlas and Logan to try and hold the close high ground here. Keep Carroll from touching it. Silent is going to be able to find Echo's Bleach, but that will be Skelly Wolfie getting a pretty simple res there. And Silent is able to find Echo's Bleach again. KTM finishes off Atlas. And Logan the Fry now, watching his perspective, as it's going to get a little scary here. Logan's going to get caught up in some of this. KTM does find reactions as Carroll's able to push this through very quickly. Echo's Bleach and Logan the Fry also going to go down. Papa Bear soon to follow.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
We'll see the Mercy able to get out just in time. 5 minutes for Carroll to push this payload around, and doesn't have to go very far onto this third point. So we'll see if Carroll's able to do a better job than what Concordia could in holding, or in pushing past this third point. we'll see now that there are 5 ultimates on the side of Concordia, so they have a lot of different options in how to defend this, and hopefully a lot of different ways that they can hold it off well. Grim Reaper pops his ultimate here, but they're able to find Mr. Papa Bear first thing.
I've got you in my sights.
Echo's Bleach ulting from the top. He will find Reactions finds Laskardu. So 2 ultimates used out of Concordia. That'll be Reactions and 3 ultimates, I mean. Reactions, Papa Bear, and Echo's Bleach using theirs. Skelly Wolf, Atlas, and Logan will have theirs coming up. And on the side of Carroll, KTM should find his soon, along with Silent. Pez able to find Reactions. Easy pick there. Skelly Wolf's gonna get the res. Pez is up and close to the Concordia side, as that's 2 ultimates from both tanks being used there. Atlas uses Hammer down but finds nothing for it, as the big ultimate from Logan the Fry will come through, but that's going to be Reactions and Atlas both going down. Logan the Fry also going to go down, as this is going to be a win pickup for Carroll, as they'll be able to push the payload up to here and find map 2 win.
Victory.
So now we'll see here that both teams will be 1-1 as we head into map 3, which is Dorado.
Play of the
A
game.
strictly payload heavy map, as Laskardu finding the play of the game here.
Let them up.
So he gets a lot of value out of this window, with Concordia kind of pinned back in the corner. So we'll be right back for game 3 here, or map 3, between Concordia and Carroll, the decider for this match.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Alrighty, everybody, and welcome back to Map 3 between Concordia University and Carroll. And I guess we're going to have a slight pause as there is a spectator issue. Yeah, we'll be back in just a second. And we're back here after a slight change to some spectator stuff.
Attackers incoming.
Nothing huge, not a big deal at all. As we'll get started here, Concordia is going to try and hold this high ground against what looks to be about the same lineup out of Carroll that they had before. Silent looking for picks here on that Widow. And oh man, he's going to find reactions in the air. Skelly Wolf immediately going to go over there and try to get the res, but it looks like Concordia is going to be reeling back just a little bit here to a second, a little bit of a better choke point for them. Raining in damage is going to be reactions from up in the sky, but how much longer is he going to hang out up there as he kind of got picked off a little early last time? And the back line, there's Silent on that Widow, finding what damage he can. Silent able to escape over the top, distracting a couple members of Concordia, at least for a little while there. No picks yet from either side, as this game is going to be a close one, probably all the way through. Concordia trying to push up into this choke point just a little bit more. And that's going to be a lot of damage poured in as both the tank Third and Pez will get taken out. So both tanks down from Carroll means that Logan's going to find Grim Reaper, but Silent will find the kill back onto Logan. So Concordia does find 3 kills to get things started. Res onto Logan here is going to mean that they're going to have him back, and Silent gets taken out by Echo's Bleach. So Carroll's going to have to wait just a little longer as Concordia retakes this high ground. No threat of the... No threat from that member. And Reaction is able to find 2, 3, and Echo's Bleach is able to take out a 4th one. Big ultimates there from Concordia as they hold the payload here in this very small choke point. So, one ultimate there as Silent's going to pop his ultimate to know where all the Concordia members are, and they'll try to make a play off of that knowledge. But there are 4 ultimates up for Concordia, so we'll see what they use first. Atlas is about to have his, as there's going to be a window. Trying to set up some damage to pour through, but Carroll's going to get out of the way of that as quickly as they can. Going high ground is a couple members of Carroll as the rest of them rotate around. Ultimate used from Pez and ultimate used out of Skelly Wolfie as well. Reaction's trying to find some damage and pump it into the back line. They're going to have 3 ultimates up still for Concordia as they use both support ultimates. And they're coming in now here on the right side, trying to pour in as much damage as they can. Logan the Fry able to find some, and Atlas also firing off his ultimate. Will they be able to find any picks from that when Grim Reaper cancel and nullifies all of that with his own ultimate? Going to be an ultimate coming through here as Atlas is hiding around this corner as tightly as he's hugging it as much as he can to try and avoid as much damage as possible. That's going to be Reaction's able to find 1, but Grim Reaper will find a kill back onto him. Logan the Fry does find a kill onto Pez, so that's going to be a 2-for-2 exchange. Both teams looking to just sort of hold it out, and nobody is pushing from Carroll. Silent does find Logan here. KTM looking for an ultimate here. Not going to find anything, though, as Atlas has that shield right up in his face. And KTM ends up finding him in the end. So, advantage for Carroll to get things going, but they do have to push the payload all the way through still. Atlas is going to get rezzed.
10 seconds remaining.
10 seconds remaining here as Concordia has to try and put up a really good defense if they have the opportunity to. That's going to be ultimates out of both T and on the other side. Atlas is going to go dangerously low. Will he get taken out? He's going to be very low. He will be found by T. Holding as hard as they can is Concordia, and Echo's Bleach gets taken out there. Skelly Wolfie just trying to dance around the point, stall for as long as possible until more of the Concordia squad is able to show up. Chasing around now is KTM as he's trying to find some damage there. Reactions up here on the high ground. Carroll looking to try and hold as far forward as they can. Atlas looking to just peek around this corner with his shield. 2 minutes. And we're going to see in the back, Echo's Bleach will find Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper was just so far in the back. KTM also there. That's 2 in advantage for Concordia right now. Pez is going to be caught out as well. So even though they pushed a little bit too aggressively forward there, kind of an interesting setup. Though Silent definitely is trying his hardest on this Widow. The angles here will be decent for him. He does get knocked off his high ground, though. He should be able just to hop right back up there, though, fairly easily. But Echo's Bleach is going to have to watch his head. He does find Grim Reaper, though. That's a big pick for Concordia. KTM trying to get as much as he can there. That's going to be 3 members of Concordia caught in that ultimate. That's going to be Logan the Fry going down. Echo's Bleach does find the Retribution kill onto Pez as they continue to slowly push the payload up and around. 1 minute remaining. As that'll be Silent trying to find as much as he can. Reactions up over top looking for his ultimate. As that's going to be Atlas trying to pop his, but he's not going to get very far. Reaper pops his ultimate, so that will not be available. Logan the Fry is going to be on that ball trying to cause as much chaos as he can. Pez switching over to the Diva. As there's going to be as much damage. Silent is trying to put out, trying to find those picks that he can. Atlas does get the kill onto Laskardu, so that's going to be a support down for Carroll. 20 seconds remaining as Skelly Wolfie does get killed by Silent. So that's a return kill for Carroll. Once again, Reactions has his ultimate. He's going to try and find one. He won't be able to. KTM is going to pick him off. Mr. Papa Bear does find T. Pez is going to be going probably pretty low here. Logan the Fry gets taken out by Grim Reaper. There's 4 seconds left. KTM with his ultimate. Papa Bear and Atlas hiding in this corner. He won't end up being able to use his ultimate. Atlas trying to hold the front line. Pez is able to take him out. Logan the Fry gets into the back line, does disrupt Silent as the checkpoint gets found by Carroll in the last second. So Concordia twice now has pushed Carroll into a position where there was no time left on the clock, and yet not able to push them off the payload in any remarkable way. So we'll see now if Concordia can finally get the stop they need onto this point. Pez pushes up onto the high ground. where a couple of different Concordia members are all hanging out. They're all fighting him down. KTM gets taken out. Pez running a little bit low on health. He'll get healed up there fairly quickly. Mines go down, and that's going to be the tanks from Carroll's totally split off from the rest of the team. Pez is able to get out of there, but that's going to be Grim Reaper getting his ultimate off. Laskardu ults around the corner to try and give as much as he can. Pez messing up his ultimate as Reactions does pick off the Baby Diva, who is defenseless there. 30 seconds remaining here. Holding high ground is Echo's Bleach, and Atlas is able to find Silent, able to find T. That's going to be an advantage for Concordia as they're going to now push through. 14 seconds remaining. Atlas trying to find KTM on the backside. Grim Reaper does find Logan the Fry.
10 seconds.
Echo's Bleach tries to run up around the corner. 10 seconds remaining here. They're still trying to find KTM. Atlas finally will take him out. Pushing forward is Atlas. He'll get an ult off. That's going to be Echo's Bleach able to find Laskardu, and that's going to be round 1 complete with Concordia able to finally hold here on the 3rd point.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
And we'll see now what we get here for Concordia on their offensive push. So very brawly first bit there as Carroll had a difficult time trying to push it through, but they end up clutching it out whenever it was necessary. So we'll see if Concordia is able to, in return, do the same thing. Apologize for the lag on the stream. Not 100% sure why that is happening. Our network seems to be having some issues, at least on the streaming computers. That is not reflective of what is being shown in the games by either team. Simply a bit of a stream issue that we're having where we're skipping some frames.
30 seconds.
But we'll be getting back into the action here as Concordia doesn't seem to be switching much up on their offensive look as they were on the defense. And of course, neither will Carroll as they will be holding. Silent, of course, switching off, switching on to
Stop the payload.
a little bit more of a aggressive DPS here. Holding the high ground is Carroll. Able to shred through the first shield. Carroll's holding double high ground here, trying to split the look from Concordia, forcing Concordia to focus down one side. Silent able to find Reactions there. Echo's Bleach here on the flank, however, gets taken out. Atlas now looking here on the high ground to try and distract at least one of the tanks. Comes around the corner is Atlas. He's going to try and find Silent best he can. He actually won't be able to as Silent will end up taking him out. Echo's Bleach able to take out Pez. Reactions here needs to try and find a pick onto one of the DPSs from Carroll. Concordia slowly moving the payload around, forcing Carroll now to back up to this defensive point. Concordia was able to hold it very well. So we'll see if Carroll is able to do the same. That's going to be a really big immortality field going down for Carroll. But Concordia pushing very quickly through this next point. Laskardu going to get picked off. And that's going to be a couple different members now getting picked off. Pez here in the front line trying his best, but he's going to get found as well. KTM all by himself. T is now just running through the Concordia line and gets picked off. So that's going to be time advantage for Concordia as they're running through. We'll now see Concordia trying to push forward a little bit, same as what Carroll did. At least to this first point. Silent trying to find as much damage as he can. Goes down to half health from the Atlas's Reinhardt. Pez doing what he can to just try and shut down Reactions. Best he can. Silent now looking to find some damage underneath Papa Bear. Throwing down the window. Bob in the back line, going to find as much as he can. Reactions finds one. Grim Reaper going to find him in return, though. Silent, the Bob does end up killing Skelly Woofy. So it's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Carroll. But Concordia is still slowly pushing the payload. Window goes down. KTM getting dangerously low there. He'll get back up to full health, and that's going to be a huge hammer down out of Atlas. Grim Reaper, though, does come in and gets a beautiful ultimate off for himself as Reactions and Logan the Fry go down. There's going to be Echo's Bleach also being found there. Atlas trying to run his way out. He'll be able to successfully escape as the 3 members of Concordia make their great escape out the back way. We'll see now both teams resetting for this next fight. Logan the Fry does have his ultimate. Papa Bear and Echo's Bleach also having his. The only one on the side of Carroll to have one coming up will be T. Big push here, and that ultimate from Logan is gonna find something, but there's so much shield. Grim Reaper found Mr. Papa Bear in the back. T is gonna drop his ultimate now. Echo's Bleach also gonna get found by Grim Reapers. Concordia now having to reset here. Echo's Bleach up on the top side does find Silent, but oh man, the Retribution kill comes through for Silent. He will find that. Reactions now switching to this Ash. Try and find the same thing that Silent is finding over on the Carroll side. Ultimates coming through. We're going to have Papa Bear and Laskardu popping the ultimate at the same time. Logan the Fry gets caught, so that's 1 tank down for Concordia. KTM trying to find as much damage as he can through this window. They're going to find a lot onto Atlas. He is going to be going dangerously low, and Reaction's going to get picked off by Silent. Silent also going to find Skelly Woofy and Papa Bear. 3 headshots right there in a row. Possible play of the game for sure there. Atlas getting picked at there a little bit. He'll start to slowly burn. 1 minute and 40 seconds coming up here as Concordia has the point pushed pretty far forward, but they really have to try to get this pushed all the way through. Reactions and Silent able to take out Echo, but Reactions finds Silent in return. Ultimate coming out of Pez is not going to find anyone to start. Concordia trying hard to push through this. And that's going to be Atlas able to find something, but Grim Reapers is always there with his ultimate in return to find something. Going to be KTM in the back firing his ultimate off. Silent has his as well. Possibly be able to find it, but no, it's Logan the Fry able to pick him off in the back line. Bob coming through though for Concordia out of Reactions, and they're going to find Laskardu. They're also going to be able to find Pez. Also going to pick up T, so Concordia able to push the payload all the way through the first point. They have 3 ultimates in their favor, and 2 are going to be up very shortly here for Carroll. All Concordia has to do is push the payload around. KTM getting picked up there late at the end. So Concordia just has to push around this payload. They're going to try and hold high. They're going to push around this corner, trying to hold high ground. Reactions throwing that up over the top. Silent is going to be holding on to this ultimate probably until the last second when the payload reaches the corner. Reactions on the payload, trying to find what he can, but Silent also trying to find a return. Silent gets taken out, though, so that's no ultimate on the side of Carroll to stop this from fully pushing through. T is there, finding as much value as he can. He's hiding behind. Laskardu and Grim Reaper both get taken out by Echo's Bleach and Logan the Fry. This is going to be an advantage for Concordia as they're pushing through. They get 4 members now. They're going to get all 5. Bob's going to come onto point, but he's not going to be able to touch, and that's going to be Concordia taking the win. 2 maps to 1 in an incredible fashion. Concordia there struggling at the second point, but able to find things in advantage and pick off Silent when he was probably the best person in the Carroll defense there, just because he has the Bob ultimate, which would have been huge. Honestly, I'm very surprised that this was play of the game, as I really thought Silent's triple headshot was going to be it. Good hats off to him for his absolute domination there. But fantastic, well done, Carroll. it was good to see everything in the chat going down, but GG's all around as Concordia takes this win 2 maps to 1. We'll see everybody on Friday when League of Legends will be facing off in their next match against Baker University. In the that will actually be streamed by the NECC, so it won't be streamed by us, but we'll be tweeting about it. So we'll see you then.